Hey, hello people of the world. This is a tutorial for Going to Georgia by the Mountain Goats. It has a really cool sound to it. Kind of sounds like a little bit vintagey. And the reason for that is because it actually uses a different tuning. It's very easy to do this one. Basically, it's just you take every string the way you would normally tune it, but then you tune it down half a step. So usually the tuning is, you probably know this, excuse me, E, A, D, G, B, E. And then what you do is you just take each letter that comes before that letter. And in the case of A, you take the G because it loops over. And then you add sharp so that it's all in sharp and then it's all just half a step down. So E becomes, what is it? E becomes D sharp. And then you get G sharp. Then you get C sharp. F sharp, A sharp, and D sharp. And once you do that, then you already have like achieved that very cool sound. That's basically like what marks his song. These were just some basic chords, but you can already hear how they sound cooler in this way. Okay, the song is actually pretty easy to play for two big reasons. The first one is it only uses 3 chords and it loops around all the time, so once you've got that part done, it's a little bit hard to get the strumming done, but once you got like once you can play 10 seconds of the song, you can play the entire song. So that's great about it. Another reason why it's very easy is because usually these chords are a little bit more tricky, but in this case they aren't, because what you can do with these specific 3 chords is just leave your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. So that's this one. You can see right here. And what that means is that basically you can just basically super glue this one to your fretboard because it will stay there forever, in this song at least. So you can first play a D, which is this, how should I call it? Middle finger goes on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, and your pointing finger goes to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And then you play just the 4 smallest strings, the 4 ones that are like 1, 2, 3, 4 of the strings. So that sounds like this. And once you get that done, you can just leave this one here, as already said, it's super glued there. And you move these 2 fingers kind of like up, like more close to where you are being. So your pointing finger goes to the D string, the 4th string, and then your ring finger takes its place where it came from at the 2nd fret of the G string. And then you play all the strings except for the top one. What I like to do is just take my thumb and go over here, and that way it's muted, you don't really hear it. Now you can just strum away, and you won't hear this one, so you won't have what you'll have, which is a little bit more clean, and it makes it better. So then you already have. And then for the next one, which is a G, you just take your pointing finger, put it at the 2nd fret of the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and then you take your middle finger and put it on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, so like the thickest string. And then again, you leave this one, leave your ring finger where it already was, and then you get it. And then when you get the strumming down, you already have the part of. So that's almost the entire song, except for like a little bit of a flavor that they add to it, which is in the intro, and it's basically between all the interesting parts. So it's what that is it's very simple. You can just you can play it all while you leave your fingers at the place that they already were at. But I'll zoom in a little bit. It's only played on the D string and the A string, so that means yeah, how should I say it? It's pretty easy. Let's just see it like this. First, at the intro, that's where we're gonna start. You first play the fourth string, and you just can do that a bunch of times. When these guys do it live, they're not too precise with how many times you play it. But then to show like the real marking of the beginning of the song, you go on the fifth string, open, second fret, and then on the fourth string, open. So, and that's kind of like the cool little flavor that you get in between them. If you can do that, you basically have this already. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire song. At this point, it would be in the entire song, but I cheated a little bit and I skipped over the part where I teach you how to do the strumming. Because this doesn't really, it wouldn't work, give the same effect if you just did any kind of strumming. If you did just like... would just sound kind of silly, like it would take away from the feeling of the song. So this is an important part, is that you get the strumming right. Again, this one is the trickiest part, I would say, about the entire song. But what's nice about it is that you have more of how would I say it? There's only one part that's hard, and that's the counting part. If you get that thing right, then it's basically very simple, because first of all, it's only downstrokes. So you don't have to make it like, down, then up, down, then up, or anything motorically hard. The motorics, like how you move your hands, is just super simple. It's just... So you only got to know about like soft downstroke and hard downstroke, and everyone can do those. Yeah. Basically, the way you need to be counting in music, counting is like, you can be the most dumb mathematician in the world, and this will work out for you, because you need to count, and you barely need to count past 8, and then you can start over again. So you don't even need to be able to count to 10. It's all going to be very easy to do this. The way you're going to count this one is 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So it goes like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pam 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 pam. And that's, if you get that thing right, which can be a little bit awkward in the beginning, you'll probably notice that like your hand doesn't really do what you want it to do, because a lot of people are inclined to go for the just count to 4 and then loop, because that's how most songs work. So they go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But that will still, if you do that, you'll notice that it's not just quite the same as a song. It doesn't have that Mountain Goats like very urgent energy to it, like you're rushing through something, which all their songs have. So you gotta go like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, I forgot to say this, but I hope it was clear. The 1 is the one where you strike hard, so like, and the other ones are just... So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and if you get that, then those are basically the 3 elements of the song: is getting the chords right, getting the strumming right, and doing that cool little, which is, it doesn't really have much of a counting. It's just equispatial, so to say. So boom, boom, boom. Doesn't really, you don't have to do counting for that. That's silly. So yeah, basically if you get those things right, then you will eventually end up with the entire song, and you can start it off with just hitting this one note a couple of times, the D, but completely open. So like the open 4th string. So you can just do... You can mute it also a little bit if you don't want to have the... That's also fine, but it's cooler if you do it like this. That's just what you do for that. It's just the meaty part of your hand. You just place it like a little bit over the bridge. It's like, you go for. You can just have fun with it, play around with it, and once you feel ready, you go for the. Yeah, and the lyrics and everything, you'll figure that out. Just listen to the song a bunch of times. And yeah, basically you can probably take it from there. If you get these parts right, it's not like... Of course, there's a difference between just playing the thing like a MIDI file and eventually playing the music. But if you got this thing right and you just listen to the song and you basically try to imitate it, then you have all the building blocks and you'll do it in no time. Yeah, I hope you learned something today. Bye bye.